In this little video, I'm gonna show you the content of a nice little box which wants to be able to replace that original BMW instrument cluster with something that is to some extent even better. This instrument cluster has by default Apple CarPlay built into it, so it should be able to allow you to connect your phone straight to the middle of the instrument cluster, not having to rely on an additional screen. As a concept, it's an interesting idea. As a product, it might be a very viable product for those of you that want this type of upgrade. And overall, this video will give you the opportunity of finding the links where you can source this type of unit.
Parking mode. Event detection recording 5 occurred.
And also this video will show you the steps of installing it by yourself. I usually recommend the BMW original 6WB or 6WA clusters, but those clusters or this WB cluster is much more expensive than that little one. So you choose. If you want the gold standard, get in touch. I'm able to install code, do all of the magic with these clusters. Should you want a more affordable option, check out the links, look at the install video and install it by yourself, save the money and still get a decent product. Okay, we have the box. Previously I reviewed the unit that didn't have the CarPlay as a standard feature of this one, so what we will be getting here will be a little bit more advanced from a software point of view. I'm starting the engine right now because it's really cold outside and I want the wires in the back of the cluster to be a little bit more flexible. I always recommend placing a microfiber on your steering wheel and on the trim to ensure that you're not scratching things. If you're liking what you're seeing, the steering wheel, I'm going to link it also below. And there is also a very important tutorial and guide with regards to how to source a safe airbag for these vehicles. Okay, let's get after it. Let's try to install the new cluster. First, I'm going to try using their tools, completely their tools, which are in this little thing. First thing first, take out your old cluster. Ideally, you place the hooks in each second. Let's see if the camera is able to pick it up. In each second clip. Instrument cluster, wiggle left, right. So left, right. Wires out. Press on this nice little part of the clip. Press over there. Once that has happened, cable is out. Take it a little bit back. On the side, the little baby, the original 6WB is out. Let's see what these guys have sent. Come on, instrument cluster. I know that you want to get out of this box. The little magical device. By comparison with the previous unit that I've reviewed, this one doesn't have anything on the top bit. It's just the screen. I'm able to notice that the screen itself has a screen protector. See if the camera is able to pick it up in that little area. And on the back we have simple connectors. We have this one and that little one, and on top, by the looks of it, is the optical connector. At this point in time, we need to pay attention to what we have as accessories. This, by the looks of it, will go on the optical bit. This is a connection point towards an USB. And the last bit, this one will be for power. Let's see if the unit has any auxiliary audio out. By the looks of it, it doesn't. So it's quite interesting to see how will it be able to output the sound, because I don't see any audio output. I'm just able to see this, which might be a speaker. Okay, let's not focus too much on analyzing the unit. It is what it is. Let's focus on our wiring harnesses and our stuff. Previously, I've documented the bits. You need to remove a bit of the electrical tape to allow you to open this connector and separate optical versus power and communication. This will not be an issue on all vehicles because some vehicles have these wires already separate, and especially on the smaller vehicles, so the 2 series, the 1 series, on those vehicles you might not even have an optical connection. Do not stress too much about those ones. With a precision pick or something sharp, press on that little clip, slide out this bit of the connector. And for the optical bit, we have here on the side a little clip, up, press on it and pull. Okay, dokie. This little bit goes on top of the original BMW connector, and the optical case, very similar, will allow you to slide the new coupler. Let's take the wires a little bit further back. Now, let's see at which point we are able to connect these ones and also feed them in. First the power, and after that optical. Optical goes at an angle. Be mindful not to damage your optical cables or anything on the wiring side of things. Now gently wiggle it in. What I don't really like is the fact that the optical is coming from the top, which kind of forces its connection, bends the optical cable quite a lot. So it's a recipe for disaster and damage. But it is what it is. The previous unit that I've tested was very similar. You feed in, but this is the tricky bit. For you to feed in the lower bit, you need to have the cables a little bit out. To go first on the lower bit, if you're able to see it, I went first a lot on the lower bit in. I'm securing and ensuring the fit is correct, and only after that I have the unit in. Also at this point I'm noticing the fact that I will need to transplant the top hooks from the original unit to this one so that it is able to lock. Transplanting these hooks is a question of releasing the lower metal hook and pushing it out. I'm gonna use just one because I'm not planning of keeping this unit on my vehicle for a long period of time. That one is clipped in, and we are clipping in the unit completely. But by the looks of it, once you convince it a little bit, you're able to improve that gapping. That was the magic needed to install it. Now let's power the vehicle to see what is happening. Okay, not a bad start. I'm seeing my reflection a little bit, but RPMs are working. The amount of fuel, I didn't pay attention to that. So top tip, when you are installing these ones, pay attention to how much fuel you had in your fuel tank previously versus what you're getting on the newer unit. It's not a bad unit. I would like to change the light intensity of this one to have it lower than this, but later I'm gonna do a proper review to this unit, what I liked about it, what I didn't like, what makes sense for these units, and if I would recommend having them on your vehicle. Make sure to watch that video over there. If you want to see the previous type of instrument cluster that I've installed, there is that video on the channel available. In the meantime, links to the products are below. Links to our contacts should you want the 6WB or 6WA upgrade are there to have, especially for the people that have the X5. You people actually need the 6WA, and it's a bargain. 6WB, it's a much more premium experience to the vehicle. Okay, I will make sense of what I'm seeing over here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.